The Elinchrom FIVE is Elinchrom's first battery-powered monoblock head. It features a full-size Elinchrom fitment on the front, unlike the 1 and the 3 which rely on the OCF adapter. There's a full-size flash tube, as does the 1 and 3, and the LED array in the middle, which again you can change the colour. Centralised brolly tube is back to allow dead optical centre of an umbrella if we're using it, or the Elinchrom deflector set to put a silver or a gold cover over the flash tube and make any of our Rotolux softboxes a beauty dish. The battery is housed underneath and it uses a USB-C charging port. You can active charge as well, so if the battery is fully charged when you start, plug a USB-C or a power bank into it and it will keep the battery trickle charged. Interestingly, the battery charges quicker in the head than it does out the head. I would recommend every 4th or 5th cycle, take the battery out and charge it slowly overnight. Just like its little brother, the 1 and the 3, the 5 is a very familiar back panel, giving you a lot of control over many of the features that are built into the 5. This will allow you to go outside, and because you've got 522 watt-seconds of power, it gives you the opportunity to fight a little bit more against the sun than maybe you can with the 1 and the 3. So rather than a fill, this is actually a main light. It will give you a full TTL menu. It will give you a full HSS for killing ambient light. It's got a fast flash duration setting on action mode. The only downside to using a fast flash duration and forcing it to fire quicker, there'll be a trade-off in terms of exposure and color consistency. But this is very, very minimal and probably not noticeable unless you compare 2 images together. This hasn't got a touchscreen, but it's got the conventional menu system inside. We can press and we can select many of the menu options within the unit to tweak it and hone it to exactly how you want it to work. It also has a star button here, which is a favorite key. If you're wanting to set up a favorite action, you can press this button and tune it to exactly what you want it to do. The unit itself will take full-size Elinchrom modifiers of any size, there is no weight restriction, and an upgraded metal stand mount will provide a lot of stability. When I'm shooting out in the environment, on my own generally, I prefer to have the ELB 500 at the bottom of the stand because it's a pack-based system. It will give me ballast and stop the stand being so unstable. If I'm shooting with an assistant, and you don't like cables, this is a great option, but it will rely on somebody holding it because all of the weight is at the top of the stand. So you choose whether you want a cabled system or you want a monoblock system. A battery-powered system doesn't have many flaws. Obviously, a battery life is always going to limit how many shots you can take. The 5 will give you 450 full power flashes. If you turn the unit onto fast recycle, you will lose a few shots at the end of the day because of how much battery draw that actually takes out of the unit itself. You can shoot a very high-paced fashion shoot if you have a spare battery over a period of a few hours. The recycle times are very quick, but as I said, there is a trade-off generally with how much life you get out of the battery.